Hello, early in the morning. Now, I know that it probably won't be a lot of people showing up because it's early in the morning. And I'm going to do this video real quick. I'm not going to stay too long. Hi. As you all already know, I am me. And I'm encouraging all of you to be you also. The reason why I'm going to be doing a few series of this because I'm going to get y'all ready for something. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, Bianca, how you doing? Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, Victoria, how you doing? Love you too. I don't want anybody to love me because I have chosen to say I am a label. I want people. I'm not looking for anybody to love me. Now, you know that. I ain't looking for nobody to love me. I'm here because this is my experience, okay? This is another puzzle of one of my lives that is going to make and create a big picture, okay? So I'm not here for anyone, basically. People come to hear what I got to say for whatever reason. But I'm not here for no one. Absolutely nobody. That's the great owl. That's the great owl. That is a witness and backing me up. That's the great owl. I'm here because I chose to come here. And my choices to come here was to work out some things for my next lifetime. I hear you. So I don't want anyone to feel lost on the count of me. Because some people were like really relying on me to continue to carry that label so that they can feel comfortable with themselves, and we can't do that. You got to be deep down comfortable. And I can't with me. We all gonna go through this thing and leave out the door by ourselves. Get comfortable with being yourself. So, so who am I? I am certainly not a label. And I'm saying this because some people are. I got a few people saying, I really don't know where I'm gonna go from here. You're gonna continue on your journey and know that you don't have to choose a label or put yourself in a category. You understand? In order to exist, you should know that your ancestors, and your ancestors are proud of you for making this leap of faith to do those things, or to practice those things, or to learn those things that may have been lost or tossed to the side. They're proud of you. You are your ancestors. Who you are. All them different lifetimes you've had. You got to put all those pieces together. But you ain't no label. And so you'll never hear me say that I'm a this or I'm a that or all these different things. You're going to always hear me say I am a collage. All of my experiences, past, present, and future. And that right there is a fingerprint. There is no fingerprints alike. You don't want to put yourself with a label or a category or something like that, because then you have people that are trying to constantly compete with that. They choose the label too, and then all of a sudden, you understand what I'm saying? They want to compete with you because they feel like the people that love you, they don't understand that the people that love you, they love what you do. They love that fingerprint, that identification that only one has. That's what they love. But most cannot understand that when they're constantly competing with people. That's why I don't want y'all to ever carry a label. Carry that. When you say to yourself, I am who I am, can't nobody else be that. It gives you freedom. It really frees your soul. You understand what I'm saying? And I saw somebody having a very, very, very hard time, and I was about to just reach out to them and just send them some love and everything. Some pulled me back and said, "Your business is tending to your own business." So I'm not gonna be anybody's mom out on social media, be the mother there, whatever, because you'll find out. A lot of y'all young, you all will find out, and I hope I'm not glitching because I might have to stop right there. You all will find, and that was the witness. You all will find on your journey. I lost my train of thought. You will find that you'll have a whole lot of peace in your life, and I'll pick back up where I left off at. The roosters are going in the morning. You have a whole lot of peace in your life when you realize and you make good with yourself that explaining who you are, and what you can do is a waste of your precious time. I've been here 12 years, and out of 12 years, no paper trails. You want people to fall in love with the things that you can do and how you make them feel. That's what you want. You want people to be in love with the fact that you're telling them all these wonderful things you can do. Because that's not what people want. 2020 is revelation. 2020 is all about show and tell. Show me first. Then you can talk about it. And see, I'm just now getting to this realization. I can say that 12 years I was immature and wasted a lot of time, and I don't want y'all to do what I did. I can honestly say I lost 12 years. And a lot of people say, no, you didn't lose 12 years. Everything happens in due time when it's time. I agree 100%. But sometimes it saddens me to see I wasted a whole lot of time telling people what I can do. I could have been showing them what I can do. So now it's all about me showing it. Nobody cares about me talking about, hey, you know what, I can fly to the moon and meet the extraterrestrials. Even though I talked about my travels a lot, but I couldn't show nothing. I got to show. So my books that I've written, my fourth book will be coming out, is me showing you who I am. I don't want to tell you who I am. I want to show you who I am. You understand what I'm saying? And I've already told you who I ain't. And I ain't taking that back. Um, we got to leave some paper trails. We got very limited amount of time. Y'all, we got to work fast. I don't have much time to be tarrying. My quality of life, you understand, is not that I'm getting younger. I'm getting bolder. I'm losing time. I got a limited amount of time, and I got a lot of books I need to put out, a lot of dolls to put out, a lot of jewelry to put out, a lot to teach. When I leave this planet, I want people to have something that I've created. I don't want them to have confusion. This is just at right now, my mid 50s right now. And it's wine fast. It's wine. So a lot of people, probably want an explanation. I tried to talk about it for the last two live streams and stuff like that. I hope I'm not blipping in and out, but I try to talk about it. So I'm not gonna waste too much more time because we got a lot that we gotta do. But I do feel like I need to give an explanation and let people know, somebody said, and I felt for them. I really felt. They said, "Where do I go from here? Come on, let's walk. We're gonna continue on our journey. Nothing is lost. I'm just teaching you and preparing you as I minister to you. I'm ministering to myself that we are so much greater than labels. Now I understand why that girl called herself No Name. I like that. She says it's an artist out there, a singer. She says her name is No Name. My name is No Label. No label. No label. I never want to be labeled again. But you're gonna be labeled to some extent. Oh, you're an African American woman. You're a black woman. You know what I'm saying? You're an old woman. People got all kind of names they label you. But we got to understand that those are projections, programs, things that they were taught, and it's understandable. It's not important that you understand me. It's important that you know what I'm saying? It's important that I understand you. I understand you because I was there. I can't be negative about it because I was there once upon a time. Y'all, take let's get these skills together. We got a lot to teach the young people. We got to teach them how to grow food. This is my mission with the Temple of the Crossroads. Once again, Miss Mary is my partner now. We have held hands and we're walking right on up the road. Y'all come on with me. Come on. Doing some uploads. She's already done an upload. What we're consciousness to our people. When I say to our people, I am not talking about any races or any labels or nothing like that because I already told y'all. Don't get caught up in all of that. Don't get caught up in the texture of your hair, the color of your skin, and how long your boobs are hanging because mine's are hanging. How big your belly is because it's the material of the earth. It's her material. But the spirit within you are a collection and a collage of all life experiences. So we got to make this great. Come on now. So our mission for the Temple of the Crossroads is to when I say restore, I should say ancient consciousness, not primitive, because I don't really want to use that word. I said I want to say ancient consciousness. We're getting ready to teach women and men, if they're interested, how to sew quilts and how can vegetables and fruits, and it's just a whole lot of things we're doing. And I mean, it's a building around the street from the temple. It's a school building and it's cheap, man. It ain't but $50. I want to find my way to get that because I see how we make that. And I don't like to use the word institutional learning because those things are dead. Babylon has fallen. But I want to make that a lot area, and and I want us to be able to come there, live there, stay there, and start community services and stuff where we're like cooking for people who are in who need food, and I know y'all saying, "Mama, that's impossible because it costs too much money," but that don't stop me from dreaming, and dreaming can become a reality. And we got so many rooms, so it could be rooms, we could be teaching childbirthing and getting prepared to go back to barter and trade because everybody's not going to be able to participate in this cashless society. If you are a person, you are a convict or an ex-con or something like that, they're going to eliminate you from being in this cashless society. You won't. They can say that a convict not get this card that contains all of the money and everything. It's a way, it's a dictatorship, a way to eliminate people and separate and segregate to uh, a situation where it's like, damn, I mean, shit, you might not even exist here. So we're gonna continue to exist. But we gotta find another way. You understand what I'm saying? To survive outside that cashless society, cashless currency. We gotta survive. I'm like, here, I'm in the rural South. Back in the rural South times, you understand? Like going back to my grandparents and stuff, they didn't have money. When I say they didn't have money, I mean they didn't have paper money or nothing. They have no coins or nothing. My mom, when she gave birth to me, she gave birth to me in a house in a shanty, and she paid Dr. Walker. That was my doctor, and I had a midwife. Her name was Mary Bell, that delivered me. She paid them with some. They traded something that they had. Now, what the trade was, I didn't ask my father what it was, but he was giving me my biological father, because my real daddy is deceased. My biological father's still alive, and he was trying to explain to me, you know, how the deal got down back in the get down. And he was talking about, and I done told y'all about the story how he said Dr. Walker actually rode on a 10-speed bike. And so the midwife delivered me, and then the doctor came and he checked me out. Some days later, it might have been a couple of days later, he wrote up the birth certificate. And one day I'm gonna show y'all. I would love to show y'all that birth certificate, how it's written. It has the midwife's name on it and Dr. Walker's name signed off. It has my birth mother's name on it, but she had to trade something, something of value, to get this man to sign off and do like a wellness check on me and all that shit. I wasn't in no incubator like y'all. Deliver and put in the incubator. I would deliver and put in my mama's arm, and the midwife sat with her for a minute, got up and left, and I got a chance to meet that midwife too before she died. She remembered me too. She was the one with my birth mother. I ain't had a upbringing y'all had, hospitals and shots and all of that wonderful treatment and baby milk and stuff like that. I ain't have none of that stuff, y'all. I lived it hard. Down here in the rural South, down in Alabama, ain't no joke. It was so bad, my birth mama had to flee. She had to flee Alabama, get on a bus to save my brother's life, which he's dead now. To save his life, he had meningitis, and the doctor said, we can't help you because you ain't got so many dollars. You ain't have money in Alabama to go to a doctor back in the day. I guess like me, I never will forget. I didn't have any. Just to be honest with you, when I had my son, I had absolutely no health insurance because when I got pregnant with my son, I was no more than 20 years old. I got pregnant with him, and my mom just lost the insurance on me. She had just lost it. She she's not in college. She's not in college, but she can't get no insurance. Boom. And my mom was worried and everything. And Mr. Will, I never will forget. It's so funny. My first son, it cost us $2,000 to have my first son. Mr. Willard worked hard, hon, to have my son. Sure did. $2,000. You ain't finna have no baby for that now. Shoot, now it's gonna be some women that may find themselves having to have their babies at home, especially in the state of Alabama. There ain't no good health care down here. It's not good at all. But I'm just saying all of this to say this right here. That's why I can't afford to waste more time in my life. I want to teach women, men too. I want to teach you all how to be as self-sufficient as you possibly can. Regardless to what they're saying, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. It's getting people all frightened. We're not scared. You know why we're not scared? because we're going to go over the basics. This is the temple of the crossroads mission. Let's get ready to learn how to put quilts together because you just don't know. I ain't going to say that the stores ain't going to be open. You know that in the wintertime, you can still eat because at least you know water's still going to be available if they turn the water off because we're going to dig wells. I love to get that school. So people who like saying, hey, mama, I'm getting up out of LA. Mama, I'm getting up out of this place. I'm getting up out of that. All these different places. We got somewhere for y'all to come. Only the people who going to be respectful and who's going to be there to help out. But this is kind of like what my dream is. You know what I'm saying? And people don't like me because I chose a label for 12 years. People like me because they like my message. They like the realness of who I am. You understand what I'm saying? People say you look real. And the reason why I look real is because I choose not to use a title. If I use a title, then people can say it ain't real. But if you're being yourself, then you're genuinely real. Took me a long time to understand that. People ain't liking me because I went 12 years saying I'm a witch. People like me. They like me because they see the things that I've done. I love your art. I love your dolls. I love your painting. I love your singing. I love when you're the guitar. You make me laugh. You seem fun. And it took me all this time to realize this is what they come here for. Not because I used to call myself a witch. And I'm not trying to be funny. To me, witches are not real. That's fairy tale stuff. Anyways, I was stuck in a fairy tale for 12 years. Now, people who identify with that, that's not a fairy tale to them. That's real. And I respect that. But for me, I'm realizing now, because at the time when I was caught up in it, I didn't know it. But now I realize I was caught up in a fairy tale. I made witches look good. It wasn't making me good to be, it wasn't making me look good to be a witch. I was making witch look good and didn't realize I was more powerful than that. I made witch look good. Pulled a lot of people in over 12 years. But at the end of the day, you all need to understand I was just being me. I was just being myself. Y'all do these late night walks because I can't, just allow myself to get real big, fat, and bloated. Back all fat, stomach all hanging down. That's while I'm out here. So what I'll do, cool before I just get to walking, y'all. And it's pretty safe out here because ain't nothing but wood. All things out here is the owl in the tree. The witness. That's it. So for people who saying, oh, wow, the time neighbors coming out to you, they were coming out to me because they like me. Because they saw me being real. There wasn't no faking over here. It was just me being real. Being real, once again, is just showing people what's inside of you. So a lot of people say they are witches and ain't nobody even checking them out. Because you can say you're a witch, I'll attract people. There's a lot of people say they wish they may have thousands and thousands of people in a chat room. It's not that those people are over there because this person said they're a witch. Those people are over there because they likes that person's personality. People are here because they like my personality. People are attracted to personality and spirit. They're not attracted to labels. I am a rooster. Somebody say I'm a rooster and have millions of views. Another person say I'm a rooster and have nobody. We are attracted to people's similarities in ourselves. Most of the people here in this chat room have some of the same abilities that I have. This is why they're here. I remind them of themselves. Oh, you like canning vegetables? Oh, me too. I knew it was something that attracted me to you. So don't I don't want to be labeled by no my color no more. I'm a black woman, or I'm an African American woman, and I'm a this and I'm a that. I just don't even categorize me or label me. Come here because you see some aspects of me in yourself. That's all that matters. Okay, y'all, I'm in the chat now. I done ran my mouth for so long. Sean, how you doing? Sean said, I'm not a witch, and I heard about you from Burn and checked your channel out and love your energy. Yes, I love Burn channel too. And Sean, I'm so happy you hearing everything. Because see, a lot of us, we have a lot in common. If you gravitate to a person and you genuinely like them and love them, it's because you come from probably from the same star system, or you got something in common. You know what I'm saying? Like extraterrestrials and stuff like that. They are very prominent in my life, though. And I've had a lot of extraterrestrial communication with my paintings, my dolls. A lot of people say my dolls don't even look quite human, and I know to some extent that they are responsible for that. But am I gonna say I'm an extraterrestrialist? No, I'm not. Because when I start saying I'm an extraterrestrialist or an alien or something like that, then people expect the qualities of those things in you at all times. So I don't want to be restrained to that. If I say I'm a tree, don't expect for me to just have leaves and branches and all of that. So that's why I don't have a name. I don't have a name. I'll never take on another name or another label. I am no label. Because when you say you are no label, you understand what I'm saying? People can't say, hey, look, I thought you was this and I thought you was that. If I say I'm no label means there's no expectation. There's no way that you're going to pin me down to nothing so I can wiggle my way out of it anytime I get good and ready. There has no label to find in there at any given time. There might be some tomatoes in there sometimes. There may be some corn in there, some okra, or some whatever. So you can't complain when is my name. I'm laughing at my dog. Okay. Hey, marijuana community, how you doing? So I know everybody is over here because they like my personality. I know people are like over here because something about me reminds them of themselves. We have had a similar journey, and that's why y'all here. I'm talking about the people who like my content and like comment here. Not talking about the people who come here and just because they're here, I don't know why they're here, and it don't really make any difference. I'm talking about the people who love to come here because they genuinely connect with me. You know that I have no label. Hey, Mel B, how you doing? Sean said if the Amish can do it, so can we. I saw a Metonite tonight. What is up? Masonite? A Metonite? A Metonite or a Masonite? I saw one today. I don't forget what the car tag said. They weren't from here. They weren't from here. I couldn't figure out where they were from. But oh, they riding in cars now. Yeah, the Metanites were riding cars. I think the Amish people are driving around in wagons and or horses and stuff like that. But see, those people are definitely the people that you want to keep your eyes on because they're living outside that matrix, and it's good to have some skills like that. And this is what I want my school. This is what the temple is all about. Just learning those survival skills so you don't need no grocery stores. If they decide to shut them down tomorrow, you'd be like, oh well, it was nice being able to get my food already prepared, but now I got to cook it myself. Even me, now I went out and ate today, but I didn't even change my diet. I cook my own food. My own food. I don't want anything. I don't want no pizza, no burger, no fish sandwich from McDonald's, or no French fries because I know what that is. It's funny that all of these fast food corporations, they're doing fine. While all of these places that sell organic food, home cooked food, They're struggling. But anyways, I went out today and got something to eat, but I eat nothing but a colorful plate of fruits and vegetables, and you know what? It's exciting to do it, and it makes me feel good that I have. I look at how I've abused my body eating all this stuff and all of that. I don't even have taste for donuts no more, cookies and stuff. I don't like that stuff no more. I know y'all saying, Mama, you a walk-in. I've elevated myself from where I was. But I look at those orange carrots, green Brussels sprouts, you know, the new potatoes. I look at all those different colors and I said, I want to give my body a variety of colors. I want to make a beautiful, colorful spectrum on my plate. And I sit and I take and every bite I chew, I concentrate on what each one is gonna do. If I eat that carrot, I take my time, I chew it, and I concentrate. And I say, this right here is me the beta carotene, and it's gonna help me with my eyes, help me to see real good at night. And then when I eat other little things, I just know what they do and what they're gonna do for my body. A donut is not gonna do nothing for my body. A cheeseburger is not gonna do nothing for my body. It's gonna kill me. Because all of that meat you have in your stomach, it takes your bashing food. I'm bashing itself. I don't want to be a person that's out here complaining and making the world think that I'm a victim and the whole world is out to get me and everything like that. Because I said all relationships come back to you. If I'm in a slutty ass relationship, or if I'm in a terrible relationship, and everything was so bad about the person that I was in a relationship with, people are not looking at that other person. They're looking at you. Why are you always attracting people that suck? Mama, why do you always attract people that suck? Is that what they're asking me? So for that moment, I got to realize, hey, I ain't perfect. I got some flaws, some fucked up about me. That empowers me to know that I have control over that and not the people that come to me. I control what kind of relationships come into my life. Anybody gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna send a whole bunch of bad." We come in and make mama mad and angry. I got to look at myself, man. When are we all gonna be able to do that? This world will be a better place if we realize that. Be a better place. Women don't back the men in your life. Don't say they fucked up, because then you got to admit you're fucked up too. Okay? Especially if you remain in it. You gonna stay or whatever. Don't even complain about it. Men, be talking about how fucked up your partners are, or your husbands are. I mean, your wives. And the same with the women. Women, maybe you may have a wife. Saying who your partners are. And let's not complain. You got to take some responsibility for that. That's where I'm at right now here on my journey. That's where I'm at. I'm reflecting right now. A lot of you all will get there earlier than me, probably more than likely. But some of you all may get here while I'm at in your 50s, and you'll understand me. A lot of people are not going to understand, but each, each, every 5 years, you hit a milestone. And that milestone makes you go back and look at yourself, and you look to see, did you have any paper trails? Make you look back and reflect. And I began to see I had nothing. I remember Doc saying, "What you got?" She said, "All great people leave behind paper trails." Miss Mary came in. She said, "What you got?" Not what you're talking about, but what you got. I didn't have a book to my name. Now I can say, when people say, I had a dream, and I remember telling somebody in my family, you understand, they think that they're much better than I am. And it's okay. Maybe they are. It's okay. People say, hey, I'm better than you. Maybe you are. I'm not here to argue about it. I got too much work to do. When people are busy and they got work to do, you really ain't got nothing negative to say about anybody. I don't have anything negative to say about anybody because I'm doing the things I want to do and I'm getting the things that I want. But I said, I have a book. That first book, I said, I have written a book. That's a big deal to me to know that I have a book. That's a paper trail. I have canvases of art that's left behind, dolls. People all over the world have my dolls, have my books, have my paintings. That's what means something to myself. That the fact that I've been able to inspire people. And I'm not bragging. I don't believe in bragging on myself, man. I feel like I'm an instrument for my sources. That's what I am. I'm an instrument. And I hope to make source proud because I know I am. Out here, and I saw two on two by two or three occasions, like little tiny lights falling out the sky. One fell right in front of me, like a little wonder, pretty little light. Just, it's beautiful. I said, probably one of the witnesses. Hello. But anyway, let me see what's going on, cause I've been walking out here in front of my yard. Walking don't really help belly fat. Only thing gonna tackle that belly fat is crunches and lifting weights and little things like that. I lost more weight lifting weights than I ever walking. Now, walking is good for your heart and your lungs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? My aunt would always say, get outside and take some real deep breaths. Make sure you always getting that morning air in your lungs, and it make your day go good. But so I've been walking out here. I think it's like I don't know what time it is, but I've been walking out here for about a good. How long have I been walking, baby? Baby down here. I say about 2 hours. I've been walking. Me and baby been walking 2 hours. I don't know when he gets sleep because when I come out here, he walks with me and everything. But it's important that for me personally that I walk and I exercise. You know what I'm saying? And get me some good air in my lungs and stuff. Had to go by that one to look like somebody was standing there. Mr. Will in the bathroom. You know me, Mama got to see. Let me see. So let me do this right here, cause I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna hop in the bed and everything. I took a bath and then walk, cause I like, which I know that's not right. People be saying your pores are wide open. You're not supposed to be out there, but we've had so many hot days this summer, and the day is cool. I think it's about like probably about 65 degrees out here, and it just feels so good and so nice. But I'm finna hop on in that bed and lay down. Ain't I'm right? And I'm right, baby. Hmm? And I think I'm gonna watch a little TV. I think I'm gonna watch some cause I'm up. I'm up for the day. I think I want to look at some abandoned castles. I like to look at abandoned castles because I used to, in a past lifetime, live in a castle, a big, huge, beautiful castle, but it had like some ruins and stuff. Some things were wrong with it, and we were starting to experience a flood. So in the halls and stuff, puddles of water was in the halls. I mean, like came up to my ankle and stuff like that. And so so I get that nostalgia when I watch abandoned castles and stuff like that on YouTube. Hey, Rena. Rena said, drink a half a cup of vinegar. It will eat your belly fat. You know what, Rena? I've gone to the extent of creating my own vinegar concoction and stuff, girl, to no avail. Nothing helps it. Nothing. Nothing, nothing. I can't do crunches for too long because I forget to do them. They hurt. You know what I'm saying? You'll find that once you cross that threshold of 50, that is more difficult to get the weight off. When I was young, I could just walk, run, dance, and it would just come off so easy. But middle age, we care. Not all of us, but a lot of us carry that weight around our waistline and on our arms and back, and that shit it's hard to come off. But I have changed. I've been working on changing my diet. Yeah, but I do the vinegar concoction and everything. It's good. It's actually I actually like it. I'm gonna go in there and drink me some. Shoot. Okay. Hey, Shirley. Shirley said, "Oh my God, I love castles too. I know we met last lifetime. You're so familiar." Yes, and it was so beautiful. And when I think about it, it was always cold there. But just to watch a castle, look at a castle, it just makes me imagine being in. And I remember one time Mr. Willie was in my astroscape, and he was there, and he said my lover was a man with wings. He said my lover had big long wings, like he looked like a thunderbird or something like that. Said it had a big thick hairy beard, and he was trying to Willie was trying to come in there and get me out the castle and stuff like that. Mr. Willie struggles even in his dreams now with this particular man, which was my husband and my lover. That's still overprotective of me. A lot of people would say he looked like a demon because he had like a hairy face, lots of hair on his face, look almost like like a humanoid, not quite human, and he has these long wings and has all this hair on his head and stuff like that. And Willie said he was at the castle screaming and hollering, "Come out of there! Get out of there! Whatever!" And he said that being came and you could hear him in the ear, woof, woof. The wings had the sound, woof. And so he swept down up there, picked Mr. Willie up, and flew him up so high. Mr. Willie said he didn't want to scream because he didn't want to be like a punk, and said that the spirit, I mean that not the spirit, but that the being said, I can drop you, don't you? But I'm gonna spare your life. And Mr. Willie said he remember flying so fast that being flew him down the ground so fast until it just felt like the hairs on his body was coming off, being pulled off, and then he dropped it down and he laughed with his sinister laugh, and he back in the sky. And I was like, okay, that's my man. That's my man. And I know I'm gonna return to him. Y'all might say, Mama, that's sci-fi, that's fantasy and all that stuff like that. Maybe it is, but it's reality to me. Just like I can say somebody else, hey, you know what I'm saying? If somebody tell me they're a leprechaun, and I'd be like, ah, that's fantasy. That's fantasy, even though I do believe in leprechaun. A lot of people might not think that's reality. But for that person, it is. So we got to realize, your belief system is the software for your journey. It's personal, just like a friend. No one alike. I'm no label. No label here. And you're gonna hear me saying it a lot. It gonna be some other people out there that's gonna adapt that, because I'm a trendsetter. You understand? A trailblazer. I'll always be that way until I'm no longer here. And I will allow my spirits to go to my children, or maybe some of the people who I find some fondness with, and my spirits will go in those places and continue to live. You understand? Even though physically I'm no longer here and present with y'all no more. It's simple as that. So I'm not able. Uh, let's talk. Okay, marijuana community side, you use my healing hand. Hey, Melanin, how are you doing? Thank you for moderating. Thank you for that beautiful art. Okay. Melanie says it's all real. Okay. Okay. Shirley said, oh, hey, Shirley, we talked already. Hey, Sharon, how you doing? Okay. I am so thirsty. I got to give me some water, man, walking here. I wasn't sweating or nothing, but I'm thirsty. Mel B said, Mama speaking wisdom. Hey, Denisha. Mwah. Okay, Shamanic Witch, how you doing? Says, stay true in your power, Mama, and every spiritualist. Luna said, I study everything: astrology, numerology, witchcraft, voodoo, hoodoo. I am that I am beautiful. So you don't have any restraints, because if you choose and say you one of them, people want you to stick to one of them. They want you to continue to ride the Ferris wheel. But you may, just because you at the Ferris wheel does not mean you want to take on the label of saying you a Ferris wheel. You may want to ride on the merry-go-round. You may want to get on the roller coaster. There's so many other things to ride. So, Hey, who am I? I'm a tourist. Hell, I'm here. I'm a tourist. I'm a visitor. That's who I am, a visitor. I'm a visitor. And I'm not even those things. I have no label. That's who I am. No label. That's why I'm at right now on my journey, on my road. Okay? Okay. Yes, Shirley, that is very important. I cannot stress it enough. Shirley said you really need to know primitive skills. My boo boo was standing around here trying to protect me. But I don't want him to get in no trouble in case a coyote or something. There ain't no coyotes coming out here. But I have seen armadillos getting across the street, but they try not to come on this street. They don't bother this street right here because they know humans are here. Let me see that, what that is. There's some interesting things that you'll see. And I have to be careful. I really take the dog, the puppy out here, the boot poop. You know, it's some interesting things that you see out here in the rural, deep Alabama South. It's a lot of hauntings here. So sometimes, I come out here and stuff like that. You'll see a lot of weird shit out here. Even my dog trying to see what it is. Ah, I'm looking for something I could show y'all more. That ain't nothing. But yeah, the people who are coming to the ancestral worship. Oh yeah, and y'all make sure and subscribe. I have some news feeds there. I got some great products out there, and there I got to restock. I just hadn't been creating because we've been working on this project and everything for the ancestral worship that is coming up pretty soon. And I have a boatload of books for people who are interested in checking my books out. Come on, come on, y'all. Get your books. So we got that going on and everything. And I still do readings and all of those good things because, you know, remember, I have no label. So don't be expecting for me to be this grand magician because I'm that and a bag of chips too. I'm all of that. Okay? So don't be expecting for me to be this great sorcerer because I can't stay right there because I already know all of that is a part of who I am. What you trying to do, boo? Huh? Can't get that. So yes, so we got all of those things going on. Once again, we have a few little spots left, and then I need to acknowledge the rest of my check. As I said, I wasn't gonna do them overall because the sun is becoming will be coming up pretty soon. On the 30th of October, the 31st of October, and the 1st of November, it'll be our very first annual ancestral worship. Our very first. So we do have a few tickets that are still there on the website. Just no more accommodations in the house. The house is full now. But y'all come on out. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't but for one day. One day ain't that much to come for one day. You got 3 days and we can all go come out and just socialize and have a wonderful time, create events and commune with the ancestors and all of that. And we're gonna dedicate the temple and everything. And so we're gonna have some fun. You understand? In the southern United States, one of the haunted places. Check out the 13th Ghost. We're going to one of the museums out there and everything. I ain't gonna say what day and when and where. All places for that day. But the 13th Ghost. Check out the 13th Ghost. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go in the house and watch the 13th Ghost. Yep. Jeffrey's 13th Ghost. Alabama, Southern history. I think the reason why Alabama is so haunted because it was just, you had a civil war here. The Northerners, the Yankees came down and they called themselves the rebels. from up north, and they came down here, and they fought that war here. A lot of bloodshed, a lot of soldiers and stuff got murdered, and people died here, and people are not at rest. They just buried him in all these different places. We might be on a lot of burial grounds. We might be on some type of burial ground. I can feel it that right up under my house, because I just feel like but under my house, I feel like it's a grave under there. This story, let me tell y'all about this story, y'all, where this man, and I think I told y'all about this, and this is not the only occasion. I told y'all about out of hearing it. But over there, oh, near the temple, I know y'all gonna be like, damn, I ain't going over that shit. But anyways, now it's in the rural area over there. Y'all, I need to give y'all a little history, and then I got to go. Let me give y'all a little bit of history. Look, let me tell you, oh, much love in here. Y'all so kind. I appreciate all y'all. Look, there was some man out, and stuff, working out there. I gather on the farm, and people were like greeting him on his farm and saying, "How are you doing?" And he said, "I'm doing fine. How you're doing?" And they said he just suddenly vanished right before their eyes. They got his wife, told his wife, about it, that he had just vanished into thin air. And the woman lost her mind. Said to be hospitalized. When she came, thing, I want you to see that sun come up, because it's more than one that comes up. When she came to, and she went back home, she would go and visit that spot. And she could hear him saying, "Help me, help me," but you couldn't find him nowhere. He wasn't nowhere to be found. And she kept going there, kept going there. Eventually it was like, "Help me, help me." And then eventually, shoot, man, it stopped. What do I think what is going on? I think Alabama have like a lot of gates into other worlds or something. It is said here that the natives, these aborigines, were able to uh they were able to go around, like in a round of fire or whatever, and beat drums, and it was a way to teleport. There in some of those areas are here still in Alabama, they were able to dance and teleport themselves from here to Africa. And I said, I get that. I get that, because they had to have some mode of transportation. Cause tell you the truth, airplanes are primitive, and all vehicles like that are primitive. Those people used to teleport. That's why I say we're going back to ancient times. This is why it's important to know what your supernatural abilities are, so that you can go back to the ancient ways. Got some hidden gifts. My gifts are painting. That's my supernatural work, painting. To be able to create something, and you say, "Mama, how did you do that?" I remember when I first drew a picture, my mama saw it. I was just in the third grade. She was shocked. "How did you draw that?" Y'all have my ones. Well, I don't have them now, but I have them. They were given to me in my 30s. I gave them away to the thrift store. And they were like your average little kids drawings and stuff like that, but they was very elaborate for a 2-year old. They said. Um, that's Alabama. Alabama ain't no joke. Come here in the rural area, be prepared to be spooked. I've driven on these roads over here, these rural roads, and seen things standing in the street that wasn't there. One of them was an apparition. I never will forget. Shit, I didn't know what to do. Hell, I could stop. I just drove through it. I've seen palm trees that glowed, trees I've never seen before, ghostly trees. And I said, those trees used to be here, not pine trees, but those trees were there. But geoengineering, them, these factors been around for a long time. Obliterating and obscuring the sun and stuff like that. Cooling off just so many temperatures killed a lot of those beautiful palms. They're gone. But I can see their soul still there. I can I see things that other people can't see. So I've seen some interesting things that will spook the hell out of you since I've been down here in this rural area. Y'all know I moved from the city. I didn't see that kind of stuff up there in the city. But you sure enough will see it down here. My son saw a swamp creature. He said, Mama, it was neon green. It was glowing. Some told me not to look at it. And I did. And when you see swamp creatures and stuff, shit, I don't even know why I be walking out here because I ain't too far from swamp. But that befall you ill omens. Bad omens, y'all. Bad omens when you see the swamp creature. Alabama swamp creature. People who see them things right there, they have problems. That's why one had a car accident. Terrible car accident. I would walk up there, but it's a dog. It be a whole bunch of dogs down there and everything, so I can't walk past that point. And I'm talking. I ain't talking about it now because it's getting, morning sunlight is coming up. But and see, y'all see, I'm out here walking the street. Ain't not one car came down here, not one. Um, and it's about I don't know what time it is, but you would think people be getting up going to work and stuff. But if you go up there to that river, said that if you see this monster in that river, you ain't got long to live. They say everybody who say, hey, I seen that Loch Ness monster up in that river, they mysteriously die. Yep. So people be getting them boats and stuff going in them rivers, you better be making sure you in a good boat. After I saw that alligator blow that bubble out his nose up there at that river, I'll never up there again. No more. You cannot convince me. And they just said that uh, somebody was telling me that they just found a 14-foot alligator down there. Hey, really do right. How you doing? Oh, Melon said my mom took my drawings and portraits and still got them to the day. One was amazing drawing I drew of my first daughter at 3 months, beautiful to mama. Oh, yes. Like I said, most of the people who are here, creative people, they're artists, painters, dancers, dramas, and not drama, but drummers, musicians, magicians. You understand? So we're attracted to each other because we see some aspects of ourselves in each other. We're mirrors. Like I say, everybody you meet, you understand, is a mirror. So when you got, because I have a whole lot of problem with the people who are in my audience and a whole bunch of negative things to say about the people in my audience. Guess what I got to look at? The people here are my reflections. The people who like me, they are my reflections. And I'm their reflection. Hey, Veggie Woman, where you been? Where you at? Hey, girl, where you been? And I'm going to come back and read all of the comments. I want to make sure I've gotten to everybody. Rena Goddess, what's up? Hey, Tamu. Tamu is an artist. She paints some amazing paintings. I wake up to her painting all the time. I sure do. Oh, she has some beautiful trees, y'all. Thank you. Melanin says, no labels. We are infinite. That's so true. Okay. Shirley W., how you doing? Mel B., I've already spoken to y'all. Sharon Boyd, how you doing? Sean, we've already spoke. I don't want to leave nobody out. Victoria, we spoke. Dianca got the welcoming call. Yeah, 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 yeah. And on this note, y'all, I gotta go. It was so nice talking to y'all and everything. Make sure you go to my description box. Hopefully, my links are still straight where they'll lead you to Amazon. If you'd like to purchase some of my books, you can go to my website, go to Hoodoo Conjures Marketplace on Facebook. Melanin is there. You know what I'm saying? Got some creative work there. Check her out. If there are other people who'd like to participate, you understand what I'm saying? Some other no label people, no label name or a title. You understand? You have no choice but to be genuinely you. You're welcome to come there to talk to Melanin. It's Hoodoo Conjurers Marketplace. Okay? Check out my books at Amazon.com. Got one coming at you pretty soon. Got some more coming before the festivities on the 30th, 31st. Tickets are still available. Okay? For the festivity. You just have to get a hotel. That's it. And there's some wonderful hotels for you. You do decide to get your ticket now, make sure you go ahead and book a hotel. Don't wait, because a lot of people come to Selma for the spooks because they know Selma is a haunted place. So you buy your tickets and say, I just wait, you know what I'm saying? I just wait. And you wait, what, a week or two before the event and all of the hotels gone? You know what I'm saying? That sucks, man. Don't do that. Go ahead and book now, because they dirt cheap. For a whole weekend, you can stay in Selma for no more than $100. And and when I say that, an entire loft, 2 bedroom, 1 bath loft with a whole big kitchen, stainless steel refrigerators, granite on top. Look at the Airbnbs in Selma. You know, you'll definitely be comfortable and you'd be fed. Ain't that right, babe? And on this note, oh yeah, also make sure you save this video, because when it goes into that 12 hour wherever it is, the abyss, it's hard to find the video. Some people can find it, some people can't. So you may want to go ahead and save it and share it now. Thank you so much. Our moderator, Melanie, says, show your support for Mama and the Temple at the Crossroads. Thank you, Ashley. Ashley made a very generous donation to the temple. Thank you. Oh gosh, it's a thank you, Natasha. Natasha made very generous donations. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole has made very generous donations. People, every time I turn around, I'm at the door. Y'all got me running to the door with my boobs out. Oh Lord, boobs slanging everywhere. Young man looking at me like, I said, oh, this a young man. Let me hold my tits. I had to hold my tits running because he couldn't get out because baby always barking like he gonna bite somebody. All bark and no bite, and stay that way, okay? So, anyways, yeah, I had to I've been going out to the mailbox getting blessings on blessings, and well, not me, but the temple itself has been getting blessings on blessings and stuff, and I appreciate every last one of you. Yes, I do. Okay. Hey, Mike, you been? Where you been, Mike? Oh, you got to swap some people, veggie woman. Thank you. Melanie, our moderator, said everyone don't forget to hit the